this much.
Yeah. Me and 3 other people started Pulse about 7.5 years ago. We bought all the websites and some of the IP off a company that went broke, off the administrators, and then we rebadged it all and started operating it. And we sold it about 3.5 years ago to Robert and Simon. So Robert and Simon, very successful business people, and they run a Google ads business, very big. So it works really hand in hand. So they run it now, and I do the recruiting, just speak to the new people because I know it so well. So we started about 7.5 years ago now. It might be seven and a bit anyway. We've got over 60 operators there. So the operators, once they're established, they're earning sort of anywhere between 120 and 200,000 once established. They can earn over that. Like, we've got people doing well over that, but that's a fair average once you get on board. And we've got really good SEO. So because the websites that we purchased way back then have been going, they were going for about 5 or 6 years before that. So they've been going for, 12, 13 years. So they've got a really, we've probably got the best Google rankings in Test and Tag as a whole. So it usually takes me about 20 minutes to run you through it. And I'll go through the A to Z of it. At the end, if you like what you see in here, the next step is to get the agreement, disclosure document, put an area on hold, and then the ball's in your court. So at that stage, we get a refundable deposit of $2,000 and leave it with you. You do all your research and go from there.
Yep.
So tell us about yourselves before I kick off.
I've been working for the state government for the last going to 15 years now for child safety, and I've been investing in properties, and my borrow capacity is hitting the roof.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And my salary will not change.
Yeah, right.
And with regard to business, me and this fellow have been looking at business for at least 5 to 7 years now or more.
Right. Yeah.
Different business.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a nutshell, Evan, Sam, do you want to talk more about what you've been doing?
Myself, I'm still in retail, but I've been dabbling.
W, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big W, yeah.
And I've been dabbling on the side, doing a bunch of other stuff like playing with AI and a bit of no-code software stuff. But I think probably something more service-based, like Test and Tag. I'm kind of interested in it, so yeah.
No worries.
And this was a uni. He didn't like the uni world.
Right.
Uni times and.
Yeah. Okay. All good. I usually just do that just to get a bit of an idea where you're from, what you want, and whatever. So a lot of this stuff I'm going to tell you now, you already know, but I'll just regurgitate it, and it'll sort of double up, really, I guess. So it's a turnkey operation. So we give you everything to start. It's 31,450 plus GST, and that's everything. So we give you that package. So the image there, that's not all the equipment, but it's most of it. That folds up, fits in the boot of any normal car, and we give you magnetic signs. So you don't have to go out and buy another van or whatever. Most of our competitors make you get a van or an SUV. We don't do that. We'll give you all your gear, which we use the printer system. So when you do the testing, it passes, you hit the printer and it prints the tag out. Uniform, stationery, we give you everything. So it's turnkey. Why would you choose us? Been around for a long time, got a really good history of success. You follow the system, put in the effort, you'll get the result. It's no doubt. But it's not the sort of business that you sit on the couch and just wait for it all to happen. No business is. You got to get out there and push it yourself. But it's a safe bet. If you put the effort in, you'll get the return. And the reality is, you really only need about 250 clients to do like 120 to 150 plus, because you're doing those clients. So there's different categories, but in building, it's every 3 months. So you're doing them 4 times a year. Manufacturing and workshops, twice a year. And then everyone else sort of falls into once a year. So once you get a client, and you should get them nearly all repeat. There shouldn't be many that aren't repeat. And if there's a lot that aren't repeat, you're probably doing something wrong. So we'd help you out there. So that's the beauty of it. The best things about test and tag, the best thing is it's repeat. It's very flexible, and it's not hard work. It's easy work. You're not going to break your back. That's what a lot of people like about it. There's always huge demand for the service because it's legislated. Like, they have to get it done, especially chippies and anyone in the building. If they don't have their tags done, they're going to get fined. It's not maybe they'll get fined. They'll definitely get fined. They're always chasing them because they're the highest risk. So there's always demand there. And then, like you pick up 3 or 4 clients a week. By the end of the year, you got around 250. So the first year, once you get there, it's like a snowball rolling down a hill. The more clients that you get, you'll pick them up, you'll keep them. Pick another one up, you'll keep him, so on and so forth. Pretty soon you're knocking clients back. Towards the end of the year, this is what usually happens. Because it's a mobile business, and at the start, you'll probably go out all over the place, even if you've got to drive a bit to get clients. If you get a lead, you'll go out and do it. But then as you get busy, if you've got a client out whoop whoop, you're probably not going to do that, because if you're driving out there half an hour and then half an hour back or longer, you could have done a well-paying client that's close to you. So that's what happens towards the end of the first year, and we help you with this. You usually start culling people that are out of the way or that are a pain. You might get a pain in the ass client, then you cull them. So another good thing about test and tag, like lawn mowing, house cleaning, all that sort of stuff, anyone can do it. So you get a lot of backyard operators that do it, and they cut the guts out of it, do it really cheap. And what that does is, they don't make as much money, but then when professional people come in, they're always struggling. Like like a lawnmower should be getting about 60, 70 bucks an hour. And if a professional company is getting 25, like some of them do, or 30, you can't make it work. Test and tag doesn't work like that because it's a specialized business. You need to be qualified and it's specialized equipment. So you never get that.
Awesome.
The pricing, interesting, we do up to 20 tags, we'll do for 110. Now, and that's up to 20 tags. So if someone rings you and they got 5 tags, it's still 110. And the rationale behind that is you got to go out there, you got to drive out there, take your gear out, go and test it. To test 5 tags, you'll do that in 10 minutes. But you've got to go out there, and so it's a cost of doing business. So our costing, and you can charge whatever you want, but this is what we suggest. Our costing is 0 to 20 car leads. It's 110, and then over that it's $5 a tag. Yeah, that's the machine there, the test and tag machine. That does most of the work for you. I'll tell you about the training in a minute, but that does most of the work for you. We give you an area, and that area, that's where we do the marketing. I'll tell you about the marketing in a minute shortly as well. So you're in Townsville, I think, aren't you?
Yeah, Townsville.
Yeah. So Townsville's a big place, so we wouldn't probably give you the whole of Townsville. I think, how many people live in Townsville?
Over 200, but they reckon they're 300,000 around a corner.
Yeah. The average area is usually about 100,000. So, but you know, all the time we haven't had anyone in Townsville, so you know, any leads that come from Townsville before anyone else gets there, you're going to get it. And a big good area. I know Townsville pretty well. A mate of mine's got a pub there, just off the main. I forget what you call it. We're near the water there.
Oh yeah, Esplanade.
Esplanade, yeah. Anyway, that's the area. So, how we get the work for you? That's what everyone wants to know. So, we have a few different ways. So we pay for BNI International for you. That's a networking company. It's a worldwide. So it's about $2,500 a year. We pay the first year for you. And what that is, you just go to a breakfast meeting. I think it's every month. Could be every week. I think it's every week. And the whole idea is someone speaks about their business, and then you sit around and hand work to each other. And it works really well. It's a networking business. So the reason that we do it, quite a few of our guys have got picked up really big contracts as a result of it. So it's a good way. We do a lot of Google AdWords. Simon & Robin's company is an AdWords company anyway. So it's sort of, we do it with that and we do it well. We also have national contracts. So we usually give those to the new guys. So if there's anything in Townsville, you'll get that. And they're quite lucrative at times. So that's how we kick it off. And if you get leads, you haven't got enough time to follow them up, we've got telemarketers as well. Yeah. So
yeah, I work in our regional for child safety. I was going to talk to he's a really good friend of mine. I think he does the test and tag.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. Yeah, I was going to ask him who does his test and tag.
Yeah, well, if you've got connections, a lot of the time people get into it and they got connections, and businesses need to get it done. So if they know you, they might as well get it done off you as someone else, you know. So yeah, and yeah, like some clients, the average client is probably 100 tags roughly, but you know, schools and that sort of thing, they got 4,000 tags. So you can't. The maximum tags just one person can do is usually about 200, maybe stretch it to 250. So if you got 2,000, you're there for a week. So, so yeah, if you had 10 of those clients, you probably don't need any other clients, to be honest. You know?
Yeah, I've got a lot of schools over here, private schools, just around the corner.
Yeah, and that's all fair game because they'll check us out, and we've got a good name, and we're Australia-wide. So we'd help. If it's a big deal, we'd help you with that. So it's in our best interest to help you make sure you're doing good money, but you got to put the effort in. Like we'll say, hey, you know, like we've sent you some leads, but you've just been sitting on your ass for the rest of the time, you know. And believe me, we've said that to people. So, but most people put in the effort because you can earn. I'm talking one individual person.
Yeah.
Our top earner is about just under $500,000.
Wow.
Yeah. He's got 2 territories, but yeah, that's what he does. It's just under $500,000.
Wow.
Training, and we usually train just one person. If you're looking to do it together, that's fine, but we usually train one person.
Yeah.
And that's what you would do. You know, one would do the 1-day test and tag course, and then do that. So the training is 1-day test and tag course. That'll get done up there. You'll pass that. That shows you how to do it all. And then once you pass that, 3 to 5 days with our trainer. Now that would be down in Brisbane, and we'd fly you to one of us. We'd fly one of you down 3 to 5 days, and then once you've done that, you're confident. Then you start. We've got a guy in Rocky that kills it. So like it works in regional areas. Rocky's not as big as Townsville either. He kills it actually. Yeah, so that's the training. For the first month, we do $1,000 a week, just so you got a backstop when you start, so you're not worried about money. But we do it for not that reason as well. We do it because we want you to build a strong base and not worry about the money for the first month. The money comes anyway, so that's why we do that. So you're learning, you're putting in the effort the first month to build a strong base. But it's $1,000 a week for the first month. For one, not for 2,000 for two. When you're actually tagging, you're on about $100 an hour. Sometimes it can be way more than that. If you get a really good run, sometimes it can be slightly less. So you do 6 to 8 hours a day work, actually tagging, you're doing really well. We have an agreement. The agreement's like in layman's terms, and for the most part, and it's not real thick like some franchise agreements, but it's got everything that I'm saying. It's got the grant of the area, start date, training, all of that. That's in there. We only have one fee, and our fee is a flat fee of $235 plus GST per week. We'll give you a phone, unlimited calls, unlimited texts, invoicing program, and client management system, because most of you people are going to, all of them should be actually repeat. We don't have any lead fees or percentages or advertising levies. So it's flat. All the others do. The reason I say that all the others do, all the others are dearer and have higher fees than us. We're not Mr. Nice Guy, I guess. We've just always done a good price. We just want to get people in at a good price, so they're not paying through the nose. They're not paying huge weekly fees, and it just works for us. We've always done that. It's probably why we're one of the bigger ones, I guess. So
the fees is not it's not a profit margin fee or just flat fee?
Flat fee, yeah. Like the guy that our top earner, he pays the same as someone that's doing $1,500 a week. So it works. It works. The more you do, the more you, like a lot of them. There's a few of them that will take 50% of what you make. So you do 500 grand, there's 250,000 out the door straight off. It's not how we operate. So when you do it with us, this is the normal flow of how it works. So you get a call. All the calls will come into the call center. We've got a call center. Awesome. We get a lot of emails now rather than calls. So they'll say, all right, yeah, that's Townsville. They'll text it to you, and it'll come out in a text with a link. We've got our software. You click the link, and then it'll open the deal up, and it'll have the name, address, phone number, how many tags they want, and a green button and a red button. If you want that lead, you hit the green button. That just tells the girls that you want it. If you hit the red button, they'll try and send it to someone else. But if you hit the red button in Townsville, we'll just ring them up and say we can't do it. There's no one near. And then you ring them up and you book it in. And it's easy to book in. Like if you ring up reasonably quickly, and I'm saying within the hour, the chances of getting that lead is really high. If you ring back at end of the day or the next day, it's way lower. Because people just want to get taken off the market, You never usually get a call and they want it done that day, or you have to do it that day. It's usually a week's grace. So that's a beauty of test and tag. It's not rushed.
But it's good to call them ASAP to work out the time frame.
Yeah, we take them off the market, because this day and age, you probably do it. I know I do it. I don't just ring one, I'll ring a couple and see who comes back to me. And if someone comes back to me and they're reasonable, and it's a reasonable price, I'll just say, yeah, no worries, let's do it. The other guy rings back the next day. I've had it happen. I've had a guy ring back 3 days later. And he goes, oh, yeah, I did that plumbing. I said, mate, it's finished. It's finished 2 days ago. And he goes, oh, yeah, sorry. Didn't get back to you quicker. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, he just missed that job. So it just pays to get back to it. And that's pretty much us, 31,450 plus GST. The only thing extra that you need is public liability insurance.
Yeah.
And because we're low risk, it's only 40 to 50 a month. So it's not much money.
Yeah. How much that?
40 to 50 a month for
Okay.
public liability. It's 20 million these days, and that public liability is if someone trips over a lead and breaks their neck or leg or something, so you're covered there. That's you can have other insurances, but that's mandatory, because if something happens, we've never had anything happen, by the way, but if something happens, it can ruin you. So
yeah. I mean, we'll probably have to ask which one that everybody use. So
that everyone does it. Whoever you got your car or your house with will do it. So it's best just to go with who you're already with.
Okay.
Yeah, they all do it. It's standard. $20 million public liability.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much us, guys.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Questions. Do you have a finance system where, like, or it has to be?
No, we don't have. A lot of people ask. We've never done it, and we just don't have it. So, and I always say, well, we're the cheapest. You get enough price.
Yeah. And with the training, is there extra to it?
How do you mean?
Like for to do the training, do we have to pay?
No. Everything's covered. So this training for one person though. We'll do the 1-day test and tag course. Then we'll fly to Brisbane. We'll pay for that, flights and accommodation. There's no extra. It's all covered within that. Okay. I know a lot of them do charge for training. That's why you asked me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't. Fully inclusive.
So the marketing part of it, I thought I saw that it's the initial marketing.
Yeah.
What about the ongoing marketing?
Yeah, we're always marketing, but we do SEO all the time on all our websites.
Yeah.
And you'll find that the website, like the website in Townsville, if you start, the website in Townsville are going to be up within a week or so organically. You'll be way up the top.
Cool.
That's the powering. Like right now, I haven't even done a search on Townsville, but we haven't got anyone there, so we're probably not even, unless we've got a placeholder there, website, we probably haven't got a website there. But Stuart would do your website before you started. Within a week or so, you'd be up the top organically. You know the difference between paid and organic?
Yeah.
So organically, we're going to pay anyway. So they're going to see you up the top because we've paid for it. In Google My Business, they're going to see you, and then they're going to see you number 1 or number 2 organically as well. You're going to get if someone's serious about wanting test and tag done, you're going to get an inquiry.
Yeah.
Because they'll ring you. Because we got a good name. They always check reviews and whatever. We got good reviews. So you're going to get an inquiry, and then it's up to you to secure it, which is easy. Just don't ring them 30 hours after the lead, and you'll get most of them.
Yeah. Nice. Do you have any other inquiry starting franchisee here in Townsville yet? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. A lot of sales, I don't bullshit. I just tell you the straight. A lot of sales guys would say, yeah, we've got a few. Nah, I haven't had an inquiry from Townsville, I reckon, for 4 months.
Okay.
That's not saying it's a bad area. It's a great area. It just really depends on who sees the marketing and,
Yeah. Do you have any questions, sir?
So arguably, let's say, well, you lock down like 10 schools and just cover
You
them.
lock down 10 schools, that's all you need to do.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, just get your high-paying clients.
And that's it.
You're pretty much locked
Yeah,
in.
the problem with schools, you can't just have schools, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, yeah.
Schools want to get done when the school year finishes. From when's it finish? In November? It'll be finishing soon.
Yeah.
November, and they go back in February. That's when they want to get done.
Yeah.
So if you had 8 schools, you'd be working all over Christmas.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So it'd be good. Like, yeah, 2 schools. That's probably 8,000 tags.
Yeah.
At $5 a tag. That's that 35 grand.
Yeah.
That's about it. So, but the beauty about test and tag, if you do lose a client, it doesn't kill you. But you got plenty, and they repeat. Some businesses operate on 2 or 3 clients. They lose one, they're going to go bankrupt. We're not like that. You've got heaps, and it's not hard to get leads. Everyone, and if you're a good operator and a good guy, you'll get referrals. So any business works like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you guys, any operators doing mine contract?
There might be, I don't know, Tip, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think Sean, a few of them have done big mining jobs, because we did a photo shoot last mid-year, and they were telling me, and someone had a huge mining deal. But they're good to get. You get into the mines, you're laughing. But there's plenty of jobs everywhere. It's not as if you go out to the mines to make money.
I was talking to one of my relatives who's big in the mine, and I was telling him about test and tag, and he said, "Well, their stuff get tested every 3 months."
Yeah, they would. Yeah, because they would say that that's like in building, because they're digging. So every 3 months, and they'd be strict on the mines. Would be good to do, because they're very safety conscious.
Yeah, he's saying that trying to get into the mine. I'll be talking to him. I got other mates who are managers and in the mine, and I'll be talking to them. But we'll see how we go.
Look, if you got into a mine or two, I don't know, you probably don't need to do anything else. That'll just keep you under control, I reckon.
Yeah. But my last question is, I know this is one package.
Yeah.
Let's say that we want 2 packages, then we'll do the same thing again.
Yeah. Probably the best way to do it is to take, if you're going to do it right from the get-go, is take the whole of Townsville. We'll split it in 2, and you have 2.
I see you.
Yeah.
That would be the best way to do it. Then you got Townsville.
Yeah. So
there's 2 ways to do it. I'll give you both ways. That's the way I would do it, because then you lock down Townsville. If you want it, because we'll probably give you half of Townsville, and you'll have the whole of Townsville until someone else starts there, basically.
Yeah.
So there's plenty enough work for 2 people in Townsville. Plenty, easily enough work. The way that I would do it is I would start, me personally, and then I'd get the young fella into it after, once I got rolling. And then if you wanted him to do it in your area, you can just pay for him to do his 1-day test and tag course. It's about $550, and then you already know how to do testing and tagging, so you basically just show him how to do it, and buy the equipment, you save yourself money.
Yeah.
So other sales guys are trying to sell you the big pack, right?
Yeah. So with the car, you just give us the sign there. We just put it in any, because I got to pick up and
We do magnetic signs.
yeah.
Yeah, so we used to do full signage, but no one ever used to want it. Everyone wants the magnetic, and it's because they can take it on and off.
Yeah. Excellent. And so how does the finance start? Like, let's say we want to sign up.
Yeah.
What's the process looks like?
The next step is to if you want to secure half of Townsville, we get a deposit, $2,000 off you. We send you the agreement, disclosure document, and it puts a hold on the area. Then the ball's in your court. We can't do anything for 2 weeks anyway after you receive it. It's franchising law.
Yeah.
Then from there you make your mind up. If you want to go ahead, you sign it, pay for it, then we get you up and running. It'd be hard to get you started before Christmas, seeing we're in mid-November. There's one guy that's sort of he's signed today. He'll be trained. He'll do the 1-day test and tag course, and then when he gets back in January, he'll do 3 to 5 days on the job, and then he'll start. That's the way I would do it if you wanted to do it. Like, you wouldn't start in December. Maybe get the training done, but not starting, because we're mainly businesses. So businesses close down come 15th of December, and the ones that aren't closed down, they're really busy for Christmas. They don't want to test and tag done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the next step if you like what you hear.
Yeah. So when is your next training in Brisbane? Do you have to?
No, we just do it as people come on board.
Oh, okay.
So the 1-day test and tag, we get that done in Townsville.
Yep.
So you'd be able to get that done. They usually finish about the 15th of December. So you'd probably be able to get in before the end of the year. I don't think we'd be able to get you trained for 3 to 5 days. You probably have to do that in January. I'm not saying 100%, but I would think just running out of time before Christmas, that's all.
That's all right. That's all right. And you had to do the training before you start, eh?
Yeah. Well, it's all part of getting the because you get a license, a restricted electrical license.
Yeah.
So the first step is to do the course. Then you pass that. Then our guy, when you do the training with him, he goes, "Yep, he knows what he's doing." Then we go in, we get it for you, but then we've got to say you know what you're doing. So it's not enough just to have the certificate. You got to actually know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And we get it for you. Cool. And it takes about a week or so to get.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? What's the biggest challenge for most operators?
I think it's like some people are shy.
Okay.
And not used to business. So you just got to be prepared to put yourself out there, talk to people, drop flyers off and that sort of thing. If you're prepared to do that, you'll kill it. It's easy. I've done it. I've set so many. I used to do all the training with it. I used to get the work, and I used to do it all. So you're talking to someone that knows how to do it for sure. And it's not that hard. You just got to be motivated. Just got to put in some hard yards for the first 2 to 3 months. Then it's all pretty easy. You'll get your leads. You'll get your referrals. You'll get people that you never even thought you'd be doing test and tag for that you know. Because everyone, like, if it's a decent business, they need it.
Yeah.
Now, they can't do it themselves. You got to be qualified.
Yeah.
They can put tags on, but if the inspector comes in, they won't get far because you got to have a license number to put a tag on. That's what we get you, and it goes on the tags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions? That's it for me. That's the question for me.
Yeah, no worries. Good.
In terms of the tags, is there perhaps like different categories of different tags, like I don't know, like appliance tags and
colors,
or like
They used to do the colours. The colours aren't. There used to be a colour system, but they don't really use that anymore. No, there's one tag. There's different tests.
Yeah.
But you put the same tag on it. Like, so you're testing just different tests. So one's a leakage test. One's, you learn that in the training. It's not difficult. There's about 5 different tests that they have to pass. Like computers are different from drills and stuff like that. But it's the same tag. If it passes, you put it on. If it doesn't pass, you don't. But you still get paid if it doesn't pass because you tested it. It's not your fault it didn't pass.
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, thank you for that.
Yep.
No worries.
Yep. You'll hear from us.
No worries. All good. Thanks for your time. Sorry I was 5 or 10 minutes late. I apologise.
All good.
I've had about 15 calls while we've been talking as well.
Oh.
A lot of people coming up to Christmas, it always gets busy because people think, I wanted something new for the new year. That's what happens.
Oh, okay.
Every year that happens. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you got my number. Just give me a call and we'll go from there.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you.